Hey guys, this is Timbo X Gaming here, and we're back with some more Empire Total War, the Maratha Confederacy campaign. Maratha, same difference. You guys know what I'm talking about. So basically, what happened was I ended about, I want to say about 8 turns actually, just to get the descent in Mysore down. It's still not all the way down. The Portuguese were sacked by the Spanish, and Goa Goa, or Goa Goa, became a rebel settlement. So we just sweeped in, and pretty much our troops from Mysore just walked in, took it, and walked out, and they had a positive, repression. So I trained up another army in our capital. Better make a general. Yeah, there we go. We got a general now. We have a little bit of arty, a significant amount of line infantry. I'm probably going to seize this last port with this army. These guys are completely over their, dissenting ways. We're going to send them up here to take this. And then this army here is going to swing around the side and seize both of these towns, because I'm looking at this one, and there's basically no garrison. So I'm going to leave about 3 line infantry, and then take Calcutta. So, let's get started with that. It's going to be the fastest way there. Well, pathfinding. There we go. Seems to be. Also, this army is going to be replenishing, so then the two turns it takes it to actually get there, it'll be fully replenished. So, with all due haste, let's move out. I noticed that these guys are a little bit upset. There was no garrison here, so I just walked up and took it. Yeah, so there's not really a whole lot that we can do with this town yet, being that there's still a significant amount of descent there. But we're preparing to move out. Let's see, what other units do we have behind here? Upgrading that. Our Brahmin is still converting Gawa Gawa. I might move him up to somewhere else. There's a significant amount of Hinduism everywhere, but the enemies are slowly trying to convert us out of existence, so yeah, looks like we got like 50% mostly everywhere. Let's just walk them up there. It can't really hurt us. Alright. Yeah, 1 unit of Hindu musketeers. Yeah, we're pulling a ridiculous amount of cash in just trades. I think it's like 4,000 to 5,000 right now, and we're not even all that beefy. Come on, come on. Yep, we are trading with almost every major power on mainland Europe. Also, it looks like Sweden took Moscow, so Sweden's pretty awesome. Sweden actually approached us and offered us a trade agreement, so we're now trading with Stockholm, Sweden. We're trading with England, Sweden, France, Spain, Prussia, Russia, the Ottoman Empire. I'm not sure if we're trading with the Austrians, but that would be the only faction that we're not trading with. My plan is to stay as neutral as possible to Europe. I'm going to walk basically up out of India into the Ottoman Empire and take over the entire Ottoman Empire, and then I'm going to reevaluate my trades, and if we're still not trading with the Austrians, then I'm going to invade the Austrians, because make me money. Alright. Surrender. You refuse? We'll come back to you guys. You sons of bitches. Ooh. Ooh. We'll come back to you too. Damn. That's a bit bigger than I thought it would be. That's what she said. Ah, it's a bit bigger than I thought it would be. Alright, we're already exempting these guys from their taxes, so I don't know if I can really move this army out. What are we fighting here? Army, let's check. Militia, mobs, militia. Did I miss something? I think I might have missed something because the bar didn't seem to be, or I don't think it was where I left it. But just to be sure, we'll take these 3 units, move them up in support of this army. Because that's not going to be a very good fight. Not really. Alright. Let's get a small tea plantation. I'm trying to balance out my tea plantations to my, the tea plantations to the cotton plantations, just in case the prices fluctuate a little bit. Alright. This town is mainly Islamic and not Hindu, so that could cause a lot of descent problems later. Give him a chance. Surrender refused. I'll do it myself. What the? Put me on the battle map. What did I just click? What did I just click? What did I click? Oh, I clicked continue the siege. I'm like, what? What? Soldier, musician, and alchemist. So he's a triple threat. He tried to be a clergy, soldier, musician, and an alchemist. That makes him a quadruple threat. Wonder if he knew tap dancing too. Huh. I don't know if Casanova actually knew tap dancing or any crazy crap like that. Inappropriate, man. Inappropriate. Okay. Let's see what the terrain behind us looks like a little bit. There's a giant hill there. Bada bing. Link those bad boys. Oh, so I just watched the most recent Game of Thrones, but by the time that I upload this, it'll be way past that. But I just watched season 4, episode 8, and that left me a little bit, you know, empty inside. I really enjoyed the Viper of Dorne, Oberon Martell, I think his name was. I really enjoyed his character, and watching the what's his name, Sir Gregor Clegane or whatever it was. People know him better as the Mountain. Watching him punch him in the face, knock out like 7 teeth, and then watch him push his thumbs into his flippin' eyeballs and then crush his skull on the ground with his bare hands was just... I can watch the most hardcore of hardcore, like, gore movies, because, you know, America. But that just... oh my god. Like, it didn't make me nauseous, it just made me go, what the F, dude? And, you know, it wasn't even that bad, because, like, I knew that it was coming. I mean, like, I've read the Game of Thrones books, but Jesus, that was just crazy, surprising to me that they would make it that graphic. I mean, yeah, it's HBO, so they're gonna probably do something crazy anyway, but it was just really surprising to me. Okay, let's take these units. I don't want to get them completely within range yet. Let's see here, we'll take these guys. That puts them a little bit closer to the enemy lines than I wanted. Let's run them back. Get the artillery up on the hill. Bam! Group up, babies. Group up. Group up. So what I want to do is I want to get my cannons up here and get them within range, like right here, and able to fire grape shot when the enemies advance. Oh yeah. Form a wide line up there. We'll take these guys. There we go. Put them on group number 2 so I remember that I turned off the fire at will command. Oh, you fat motherfuckers. You have horses drawing these. Go faster. Go faster. That just boggles the mind. That... You broke the physics engine, sir. What the... Nice! It's like you got Superman pushing it. Indian Superman. My name is Bob. Like, no, no it's not. Your name is Raj. I'm sorry. I have to deal with like Dell tech support and all that crap where I work, so yeah. Like, no, your name is not Bob. Your name is Raj. Okay, what is this? Looks like they're kind of moving up here a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Good show, gentlemen. Good show. Okay, now, all right. Second wave. They're gonna get destroyed. Yeah. It's really personally it's not even worth putting them into diamond formation because I know that they're gonna lose. Yeah, and there they go. Yep, there they go. It wasn't even worth putting them into the diamond. All right, let's unlimber these 18-pound guns. That's a big pound of gun. I'm sorry, but if you take a shot from an 18-pound gun, you're gonna look like a bad piece of Swiss cheese. A real bad piece of Swiss cheese. All right, fire my guns. Boom. I don't know if we're gonna see it in this. Oof. Ow. Holy. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see it in this LP, but the Maratha Confederation has access to 64-pound cannon. And that, if we end up getting to those, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous, but I'm not sure if we're going to get to it. Because those are like super late game cannon. And by the time that you actually get those cannons, they're barely worth using unless you're sieging. Like, well, I suppose that, you know, they're always worth using, or at least worth having, but still, it all boils down to what are you going to do with them. Because I've used the 64-pound guns in multiplayer against Lord Soth on YouTube, and they're not as impressive as I figured that they would be, even when they're using their their canister shot. They're still not nearly as good as what you'd think. Something tells me the artillery is missing the point. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let them have it. Let them have it. Ooh boy. I like it. I like it like that. Alright, cancel that. I don't want them to rake my own units with canister shot. Yeah. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, we'll take just this unit. Give them a good, a hard flank on them. These cannonballs are going in deep. Engulf them. I don't usually do this, but let's plug bayonets and we'll take them out. They're all afraid of plug bayonets. I'd be afraid of a plug bayonet too. Not to mention, these guys are wearing chainmail. There we go. Bam. Yeah, we'll shoot at those guys. That got them. That'll keep them routing even. Hindu musketeers. We share some of the same units. All right, they're two. Yeah, we're gonna start killing our own units with those. Fire on those guys. There we go. Fire! 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 Yeah, these units have like a, what is it, like an 8 or a 9 morale, but they just see so many of their own units routing that they're just gonna run away. Good stuff. What's that unit way over there doing? Yeah. I got a feeling that they're gonna rout. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Heroic victory. I believe that was a fight for a city. I think it was, yeah. Yeah, it was. Alright, let's rebuild the Thurker's Court. Let's build a dancing school too. Building more cannons isn't really going to be the most important thing in the world for us, so unfortunately. Alright, what do we got there? Let's move this guy. Does this mean we can have more trade? More trade, more trade. Yeah, we're trading with France, Britain, the Ottomans. We were trading with the Prussians. We were also trading with the Russians. What? It's strange. Maybe they lost a port here or something. Maybe it's just damaged. No idea. Let's try to get trade with the Barbary states. Trade with me, bro. Trade with me. Okay. Nope, they declined. Let's trade with Savoy. Trade with me, bro. Trade with me. Nope. That looks like the only groups of people that we can actually trade with right now, but we're getting a monopoly on the trades, on trade here. So we have so many ports. Okay. There we go. Let's move these troops up. Gotta do a quick end turn here. So in one turn, we just overwhelmed the Mughals, but the Mughal Empire never wins over the Maratha Confederacy. They just don't. The Maratha Confederacy has 2 extremely wealthy towns when they start, and the Mughals have like 11 extremely poor towns. It's like Russia versus Prussia, like round 1, with Russia having like 20% of its territory. It doesn't work. I have never seen the Mughals beat the Maratha Confederacy. It doesn't happen. I've never seen it. Come on, finish moving your units. Barbary states. Great, this turn is almost over. Yay! Yay! Madwa. Madwa. I don't want them to go on strike. Well, I guess they're done striking then? That should... Yeah, that should give them a little bit more repression here. Did I exempt them from their taxes? I don't remember doing that. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Okay. There's so many units here in this city that they're happy. So let's do that. Whoa! Is one of our trades being blocked or something? It doesn't... Are they blocking this? They are blocking this, the sons of bitches. The sons of bitches. I'm just gonna have to take so many of their, Yeah, and we have no navy, so... Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. What did they do? Because, like, there should be trade going out of this one. Unless we have another enemy somewhere that is, hoarding all of our trade. That's a pain in the ass. That's the ultimate weakness of a nation that just trades. Is that one or two ships can just totally shut you down. Alright, we'll take that. This town is surprisingly wealthy. I will exempt them from their taxes. We will rebuild. No, we can't rebuild that. So we're gonna have to charge them taxes because we're gonna leave our garrison here. So that will let us hold on to our authority. Alright, let's ninja this town too. We might as well. That'll put the Mughals even further into, you know, not being able to pay their ship upkeep. Okay, let's take these, and we'll try to send them back. Split the forces. You guys know what I'm doing. Ninja, 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 ninja. One thing that I kind of want though is to have a mod or something that lets you start out as the Mughal Empire, because the Mughal Empire has so much history. Like, they ruled over India for hundreds of freaking years, and they're one of the wealthiest nations that ever existed. Like, there's I forget what the Indian king's or the Mughal king's name was, but he basically created a waterfall in his palace that was just adorned with flawless gemstones, and you just walk in there, it's like 12 feet high, it's just gems, and then the water would flow over them, and it would create like rainbows and shit. And yeah, just like they were so freaking wealthy that it was just ridiculous. But unfortunately, the Mughal Empire's time is over, and it is now the time of the Maratha Confederacy. And they just made a big mistake. They reopened our trade ports. So we're not going off of just taxes now. Cough. Letter of demands from Karajet. Your noble class has written a letter objecting to recent tax increases. There hasn't been a recent tax increase yet, you turd. Okay, send these troops back in here. That brought them into Yeller. We can exempt these guys anyway. They're not making us any money. Yeah, they basically exist as just a trade port. That's it. What do you look like here? Looks like we're pretty much locked down, holding on to those towns for a little while. What do we have here? A Thurker's mansion. Not bad, not bad. Let's take these units. That'll do. March them to Calcutta. And it's ours. And the Mughals are even further into debt, not being able to pay for their ships. Glorious. Glorious. There might be a couple of rebellions, but I'm kind of doubting it. We've pressed them back so far into the north. They basically have their capital and 4 outlying cities, which we could probably snipe that one with like 4 line infantry divisions, and these are the last cities that you ever take when you're fighting the Mughals, so they're pretty bad. They're in a bad shape. They're in real bad shape. It's like it is my understanding that cotton and tea does not grow where it's snowy, especially in the Himalayas. But you know, that's just my understanding. End out another turn there, buddy. Let's do this. Time to drink another shot of Mountain Dew. The Ottoman Empire looks like they're sending like skirmish armies down into Greece or something. I tried playing as the Ottoman Empire, and they're pretty decent once you get over the first like 10 or so turns, and you get like an actual barracks built so you can create some, you know, decent line infantry. But yeah, you have to get over those first like 10 or 12 turns until you can speed research your way into a barracks. So let's just get this straight. The Mughals have a navy, but they have no army, and the only thing that's preventing me from steamrolling them is descent, and the fact that I would lose my territory if I just kept on advancing. Workers on strike in Bengal. See, we could almost snipe that right now, but we would lose probably one of these 3 cities to a rebellion. This one doesn't make any money, but it's got a port. But even so, our port is being blocked, so I'm just gonna move these troops. Yeah, why the hell not? They're already exempt. These guys over being upset with me yet? Not yet. Not yet. Recruitment, more Barger infantry. These infantry are far better than what I initially predicted that they would be. I thought that they'd be just terrible and just trash, but they're actually very, very good. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. They're good for what we are fighting, because the Mughals don't really have, you know, a whole lot of good armies that they can throw at us. But once we get up past the Ottoman Empire, there will be a significant amount of, you know, good armies that we'll be fighting. Okay, they have a tavern, and they're also holding most of our things. What is this? Spain. Let's see here. Diplomatic. Can we offer trade to any new factions? Major factions. I'm just gonna hazard a guess here and say that major factions, their trade is worth more because they have more cities. But minor nations can really add up, especially if you have just a billion trade ports that are not being filled. Then those will really add up there too. Not to mention, once we get past the Mughal Empire's fleets, we can just trade with almost impunity as long as we keep no real enemies in Europe. Like, the Spanish and the British would be terrible if we were at war with them. And the main reason for that is that almost all trades go directly past the Spanish. If you're going to trade with Sweden, you got to go past Britain. If you got to go past, if you're trading with the French, you got to go through the Straits of Gibraltar, which is basically dominated by the Spanish or the Moroccans, but typically the Spanish will smoke them in a couple turns. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Spanish haven't already taken Morocco. It's a little bit surprising. The Spanish are dancing, basically. Basically they're just dancing around. They're blocking our trades. Those turd sandwiches. Haha, Venice lives in Patras. I really wish that they would have made Sparta and Athens the major factions there. Alright, we're bankrupting. We're getting bankrupt. These units are non-critical. There we go. What is this? Oh, Maratha rebels. Okay. Maratha rebels. Let's see here. Finances. Finance. Where the hell is my finance? Government. That'll get a little bit of extra tax money in. that'll have to do for now. Can I swap this guy with somebody else? What just happened? What just... Son of a bitch. You're fired. You're fired. Treasury, 2% bonus to global tax income. A trade, yeah, it's being blocked. And there's nothing that I can do about it. God dang it. We have a ton of cotton, a ton of tea. We need to get some more cotton, otherwise the price of tea is going to go down. Well, tea is worth more than... Yep. National summary. We are now barely turning a profit here. Shite. Alright. Those people are going to start rebelling. Kolkata. And we have no money. No money, no money, no money. Alright, well, we'll have to end another turn. There's not much we can really do. Oh, and those units are going to march on their capital. I wish that I could sack it, but Empire doesn't allow for sacking territories.